Hey everybody, it's Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage, back with you again today. First of all, welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I am so glad that you are here. And thank you to my current subscribers for sticking out with me. Okay, everybody. Today and Thursday, we will be working on a chicken wire journal topper. I saw a video here a while back, and then I played with one on a project that I'm going to be giving away, and so I wanted to come out and play with it with you guys. So first of all, what I've done is I've measured how wide I wanted it, and it's very hard to see this, and then I made it into a frame, and it's going to be cattywampus like this on a journal. I'm going to be making a farmhouse journal. So I wanted to put this chicken paper on there by Authentique here. I thought they were really cute. And so I'll be putting that on there behind. This will be open, and then this will be the frame. So I'll be piecing that around. So today what we're going to do is we're going to get this started. And then I need to let it dry really, really well, because I will be using my duct tape. And then for keeping it together, I'll be using my bookbinder's glue. Okay, so what I need to do first is get this frame cut out inside and out. So we'll do that. And this is chicken wire, but it's for crafts. So it's it has smaller holes in it. And with it comes these wonderful gloves and this great snipper. Very sharp, very good. And it comes in a roll like this. So that's how it comes. Now, the video I saw, she had just a roll this wide, and so she had to piece it together on her project. And I thought, well, I don't have to do that because I have it wide enough, and I've cut it a little bit bigger so that when I glue it down, I can snip around the edges. Okay, so for this, I used my larger utility knife instead of my craft knife and my ruler. So, and this is a self-healing mat, so I'm not too worried about my mat. I just need to get it at the right spot here and just go over it until it cuts through. There we go. Put that aside. And then put it at the angle that I have it here. Right here and right here. Okay. And then cut. Straight would be nice. What? Okay. And then go here. And I need to mark that a little bit darker for myself. The ending point here. Okay. And so here and here. Alright. And if I need to do any other trimming, I can do it as I need it. Okay. There. Get these scraps out of the way. All right, now let's get the last one. The last one. Here we go. For the outside. Okay, so there is our shape. I thought it'd be kind of fun to do it in this kind of shape, being a barnyard, and this will look like wood frame and such. So I decided to do it that way. Now I'm going to mark these with a big circle so I don't go past that mark. So I need to start here and stop here. There. I hope everyone's having a good day. My day is very early starting. As you may know, if you've been following me for any length of time, I'm a very early riser. I do much better in the morning than I do in the afternoon. Okay, so I get that part. So I start very early and get lots of things done. And then by the afternoon, I'm just pretty well done with the day. That's just how I operate. Okay, let's see if I can get this. I don't know how straight this will be. But we will work at it here. How's that? Does that look right? Yeah, I think so. And if it's a little bit cattywampus, well, it's barnyard, so there you go. And a coop isn't always perfect. I know my coop and run is a coop and a run. But the girls love it. That's the main thing. They know they're safe and sound. They got everything they need in there. All right. All right. So there we go. There's that part. That's a good scrap. Okay. So the hardest part is done. Actually, the hardest part was getting this drawn up the way I wanted it. So that was the hardest part. Okay, so now what we want to do is we need to cover our pieces. So what I just usually do is just glue it on and then cut later. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to use my art glitter glue and do that. So today my husband and I are going to go check out some different insurance for our house and our car. He's already been in touch with the agent, so we're going to go in and hopefully finalize things, because I don't know about you guys, but our insurance hiked up $50 a month. And it's like, are you kidding me? Oh, because costs have gone up and da-da-da. And yeah, but our income hasn't gone up. We're on fixed income. Luckily, we paid our house off, but wow. I mean, come on, guys. Get real here. Okay, let's glue that down. And now we have this piece. Okay. I like this rustic wood here. So I have a scrapbook pad that has different wood papers on there. This is the only one that had this stuff on here. It had this in the center, so I just cut the edges off. It's the only way to get it used. So I thought I'll just do it that way. Make the frame wood looking and go from there. Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to cut those off and then I will do the edges, or the sides, sorry. Can't think straight. It's too early, right? Yeah, it's too early. I think I'll just go with my big Tim Holtz scissors on this. Why not? I love these scissors. My sister sent these to me, the Crafting Auntie. And yeah, I love them. I eventually want to get the ones with the springs in them and get a smaller pair too, hopefully for fussy cutting. That's on my list of items to get later. So yeah, can only do a little by little. Okay, edge. Okay. And here. And here. So I thought for today we'd get this assembled, and then on Thursday we can get it decorated on the outside. Okay, so let's get this on each side. So what have you guys been working on? Have you been working on anything starting for fall? I'm really itching to do fall. I really am. I don't know what I'll be doing yet. I have an idea for 1 or 2 videos in September. But that's when I want to start fall, is in September. So, yeah. Can't wait past that. Of course, fall starts in September. So, yeah. And the trees around here are already starting to change. They actually started last month. And there's more and more of them that are bringing out their yellows and their golden colors. And there's what they call a viney maple tree that is just around the corner from us in a woman's yard, and it has all the oranges and reds starting in it. It's so pretty. I got a picture of it, send it to my sister for a little bit of fall for her. She's in Southern California, so it's been hotter than blazes down there. We had some heat off and on. 90s for us is hot. That is very hot. And we did have a couple hundreds earlier on in the summer. So, yeah, it was pretty crazy. But we've been having nice weather now, and it's supposed to continue. And I'm just going to cut the inside of that. There we go. Okay, trim that down. And then I will cut this. Now I'm going to go ahead and close my glue for now. Alright. Yeah, so we're having 70s and 80s are what's on tap for the next 10 days. 70s I can handle that. Yep. In their low 80s, so I can kind of deal with that too. I just don't do well in the heat. I don't feel good. I get headaches, and so when it starts getting warm during about noonish on, I don't do outdoor stuff in the yard or anything like that. If I want to do anything, I do it in the morning. That's my time, is the morning. Okay, and here we go. Come on, there we go. And the last one. A lot of people try and cut fabric with their paper scissors, and it just doesn't work. You need to have separate scissors for your fabric. And so, yeah. Okay, there we go. There's the wood. That looks so cool. Okay, so this I need to measure out and cut this as the background. So I'll trace it and then just go on the inside of that line so it's not sticking out. There we go. Okay, now I will get this to my cutter and get it cut, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got it cut so it fits perfectly, and I did it just on the inside of my trace line, so that's working really well. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is put our backing paper on. So that's what I will do right now. I'll turn this way and this way, and that should be correct and in line with this guy. Just make sure here. Okay. Yeah, that's the right direction. Okay, so let me cut this down so easier to deal with. I love this red checker on the back. It's really cute. Okay. Now, I think I'll just put it on there straight. Yeah, I think so, because it'll be going on straight like this, not turned or anything. So, I'm going to use my tacky glue. I think I need to shake it up a little bit. I filled it the other day, and so I don't know if it's settled or has watery stuff there, and it looks like it's okay so far. So, kind of, sort of. Get it to the edges here. Still a little thick, so I'm going to add more water later. But just get it down. Okay. Okay, so this will, okay, just want to get it the right direction there, the way I want to have it on the journal. Okay. Yeah, let me get my tool here. Gonna get it to the edges. There we go. And this tool I got at Dollar Tree. It's like the Cricut one. I have a Cricut one too, but I got it at Dollar Tree. So there you go. You never know what you're going to find at Dollar Tree. Okay, now let's commence cutting. I've had this paper for eons, literally, and with the thought of doing something like this, but never got around to it. So I have papers all picked out for a farm journal, so farmhouse journal, so that's what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to do it. Okay, we have that part. Now I do want to ink this up, and I'm going to do it with my Vintage Photo Oxide, Distress Oxide, because that's what I do. So I'll do that before I start getting the wire put on, and that will be yeah, that's a process in itself. That's why I thought I'll just get it put together today, and that will be a while to do, and then I will do the decorating on Thursday. Okay, so we have our birdies. Now, what I had to do for this was I had to tape it down and then trim it. So I need to get these edges to where the points are just on the inside, so that all I have to cut are these points here. And then up here, let's see, I'll just put that down like that so I don't have to cut below, but I will cut up here on these wires. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Put these ladies aside, ladies and gents. Okay. And I'm going to use a pair of other scissors for this because it gets pretty gummy on the scissors. And I only use them to start a tear. And out of one piece of tape, I can get all 4 pieces because I tear it into smaller widths. Okay, so I'll start here. So I just get enough to make it wide enough to go on there, but not a whole lot. And I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this, because what I ran up against when I was tearing it for my other project was it would get all off kilter and end up being either narrower or wider than I really needed it to be. And yeah, okay, so I'll stick that there. And then I will put this one down first. Okay, so we have our tape here, and just line it up. And it's tough to line up and get it exactly where you want it, so I can always trim it inside there later. I've done that, so that's no problem. Okay, so we got that piece. Now let's get the next piece for the other side. And we'll just cut that down. And I'm sure if you have masking tape or something like that, you can use that also. Just any strong tape. My husband happened to have this in his stash of stuff, and so I thought, well, it's strong enough. That would be perfect. And I would love to show you the other one, but it's going to somebody that, and I don't want that person to see it yet. So there you go. Okay, let's do that. All right. And I did put this piece of wire under a couple of heavy books for the night and overnight. Actually, I started it yesterday afternoon and then just checked on it, and they were pressing down nicely, so I just went ahead and left it for the night, and it pressed down really, really good. Okay, so that's going to look so cool. Yes, yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the end ones. And I don't even need the whole width of this, so it's really pretty cost effective when you use this, because you just use one strip and that's it. You don't need a whole lot, and it would work the same way with masking tape as well, because it's kind of wide. Depends on the width you get. I know there's different widths, but still, it's not that bad. Okay, so let's do this one. Kind of center it so I don't have to do any trimming, which isn't hard to do when you see it sticking out somewhere, but I just don't want to do it. Call me lazy. Okay, there we go. So there that is so far, and then we will go to the last strip. And I'm just going to take a little bit off of this because I want it just a little bit wider. So I'll take the little piece to the right off and use the piece on the left. I want it a little bit wider because it's the edge of it, and I want it to be able to reach from side to side. Kind of hard to explain, but that's my thinking. Okay, and I'll just put that there for now so I don't get it connected to anything else. Okay, and then put it down. There we go. This tape is really pretty strong, but I need to run it along the wire there to hold it down. Okay, and do these again here. Actually, let me get my bone folder and we'll kind of push it in there as best as we can. It's going to be held with bookbinding glue too, holding it together. So yeah, and this being a paper product, it should hold it down really. Sorry if I'm jiggling the table. My camera is probably making you seasick. Okay, there we go. Okay, there that is, and there. All right, just will go all the way around it just to get that pressed down good. Okay, now let's see, let me trim the tape here. Get that off first, and then I'll go through and do the wires. And the wires and the gloves that they send you are really good quality. I mean, it's not expensive wire to begin with, but it's really good quality stuff. Let's see. I need to try and get in there. Let me get my little cuticle scissors here. These are my fussy cut scissors. But just this once, I'll use that. Okay. And that one down there is going to be tougher to get, so I will wait until I get the wires cut on this one and this one. So, which won't be hard. Okay, and that. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and nip these off. And I was clipping these as I was on a call chat with my sister the other day, and I had stuff flying all over the room, and I go, well, that one hit the other wall. Especially the ends here, they just go flying. But these nippers are just amazing. It's like cutting through butter. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get that tape before I forget it. And I thought I'd do everything on camera for you guys because I've only seen one other video of someone doing this, so I wanted to share the whole process. Come on, tape, get off of me. Okay. So let's see how I can do this one. Okay, so that wire is gone, so now I can, oops, now I can cut this off close. There we go. And, oh, that's going to look so cool. Yeah, I saw that video and I was like, oh my goodness, I have got to do that. And I've had this chicken wire, crafting chicken wire for several months with the hopes of being able to do this and on camera. So yeah, I am excited to do it. So I put it on my August schedule. Okay. I know this takes time, but so worth it in the long run. Okay. And I decided not to mess with the gloves because they are kind of big and bulky for this, of course. Okay, so let's get this done. Get that cut off. Okay. It's not hard, it just takes time. So, yeah, it's not a tough job by any means. It's not like you're cutting into really super hard wire, because you're not. That one flew. I'm going to be finding them for quite a while. Did that land on me? I don't know. Probably not. Probably right here. Oh, these little pieces. Oh my goodness. And then I'll go through and trim any tape that I need to trim. Okay, just about there. Okay, and then I saw something here somewhere. Some tape I need to trim down. Right there. And with decorating and stuff, some of this won't even be showing anyway. But I'm a perfectionist, so if I can see it now, it's going to bug me. Okay. And here. Perfect. Okay, let me get all these shards out of the way so I don't get stuck any more than I have without using the gloves. And let me get all this tape scraps out of the way. Get those stuck together there. Okay. All right. Now, what we need to do is get it glued onto our... Oh, that is just so cute. I am going to love this. Look at that. That is just so darn cute. So stinking cute, in fact. Okay, this piece right here is going to pester me. Yep, he needs to come off. Okay. All right. He was sticking out, and I didn't want him sticking out. Okay. Yep. And the rest of it will be perfect. Okay, so then it's just a matter of getting it glued down. scrap off of there. And what I need to do is, I have these clamps here. I have little ones, sewing clamps, but these are much, much better. And these are just bag clips. I think I got those at Dollar Tree too, but they're very strong, very strong. So between those and these, okay, so you need to apply glue around the edge. And I use the pH neutral PVA glue. It's ideal for bookbinding and that. So it's a very strong glue, and it worked very well on my other project that I was playing with on this. So yeah, so that will go that way. All right. It's a pretty wet glue, but you want to put it on liberally. So I'm trying to go down the center here so I don't have a whole lot of mopping up to do. Yeah, it's really, really strong stuff. And let me get one of these out in case I have seepage. Just getting a wet wipe out just to be ready. Okay, get the edges. And over we go. Line it up. Line it up, Pam. Line it up. Line it up. Okay. Let's get it lined up. Why aren't you lining up? Do I have you upside down? Yes. I did. Yes, I had to flip it over this way, not this way. Hello. Okay. I was going to say, what the heck's going on? No. Okay, so I am going to get this pressed good. Oh, shoot. Come here. Cometh heareth. All right. Let me get my paper out. If you think to get my paper out to have seepage go on that instead of all over my desk and all over me and everything else. Okay, now I need to clamp these now. Yeah, come on. Okay, and do this and do this. And I do have more clamps. I have smaller ones that I can use too. So I'm going to do that here. In here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so, wow, isn't that just so pretty? Oh my. So yeah, you can see a little bit of seepage coming out here. So I'm just going to take that off. And that way we won't have blobs drying. Yeah, so I will leave this overnight. I think I'll put another one right in there. And I just clamp it really good and leave it. And I'm going to, let's see, I wonder if I can set it on this here. Right, like that. Yeah, so if this is flat and these are clamped, and I'll do it that way as I get the super duper glue off of my mat here. So yeah, I will leave that for the night, and then in our next video I will decorate. We'll decorate it together. How's that? So I just wanted to come along with you and get this thing put together and started. And I don't know if you've ever seen anything like this before or not, but I thought, I've only seen one video where you put it together, and I just ran from there. Okay guys, so I'm going to leave you with this, and on Thursday I will be back and we'll decorate this baby and get it all ready for a journal. So you guys take care. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. And thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.